All right, guys, happy Tuesday. We are back squatting today. We're going to be doing 8 sets every 90 seconds and building as we go. All right, so just a quick reminder for our back squat. So first thing, find your grip. You want to be just outside shoulder width. Okay, make sure you're centered on the bar. You come underneath. Before you stand up and load your body, shoulder blades squeeze together, making that nice big muscular shelf on the back of your body. Stand straight up. Take a small step back. Set your feet. All right, big breath. Good depth in your squat, stand all the way up, okay? There's not going to be a ton of rest in between as you build, right? It's every 90 seconds. So stay in your comfort zone. If a couple tricks for those that are not comfortable with heavy weight yet is to kind of use a tempo. Go slower on the way down and faster on the way up as you're learning position. That makes a lighter weight feel more challenging. As far as stance, just a quick note on that. There is not a perfect stance for your feet because everyone's hip joints, femur length, torso lengths are all a little different. You don't want to be crazy wide or feet really close together, but some people feel more comfortable in a narrower stance, some people a little bit wider. The direction you point your toes, all those things are things you should start playing with. But think about it like this. The back squat's goal is to get you stronger, but that it translates to other squatting movements like wall balls, thrusters, Olympic lifts, that we do in the conditioning as well. So you're trying to find a stance that you're comfortable in getting strong in that you also use in those other movements. So that's our strength today. Let's talk about conditioning. All right, guys, interval conditioning on Tuesdays. So we got a fun workout. It's going to start off with a row. So prescribed is 250 meters for guys, 200 for women. Think this should take about a minute, okay? What we're going to be doing is 3-minute rounds. So you start with this row. Feel free to scale the distance to keep it about a minute. From there, I'm going to go to a front squat for 10 reps. So the front squat, you have to take off the floor. Remember, this is basically just what we call a clean. Okay, get the weight up in that front rack position. Find your squat stance. 10 good deep squats, okay? This should be a weight that is moderately heavy, challenging. It's like in the later rounds, it's not, you can do the 10 reps in a row, but you're not going to want to kind of thing. But a quick note on front squats. If you do not have a good front rack position, this can be very challenging, crushing your wrists. If you have wrist issues or it's just really uncomfortable, a little tool that you can use is dumbbells. Because if you notice from the side as I do dumbbells, my wrist is straight, the back weight kind of rests on my shoulders a little bit. Okay? If you're going to use dumbbells, think about 80% of the total weight of what we use on the barbell. It's a little more challenging with dumbbells because of the instability. Okay, so that's just a little thing you can do for the front squats. Last thing, the remaining time, your score is how many burpees over the bar that you can do with the remaining time. So we're going to do bar facing burpees, chest and thighs touch the floor. Both feet have to jump over at the same time. Okay, so you are allowed technically to step back for these if you want, step forward. Just make sure that your chest and thighs touch the ground, and when you jump over the bar, it does not look like this. Okay, you have to do a 2-footed jump. So you're going to do as many reps as you can there. That'll be your score. You rest 2 minutes between rounds so you get a decent recovery, and then try to sprint again for 4 rounds. Have fun with it, guys. See you tomorrow.